Hello Duel Masters fans. In today's video I'm going to make a wingeye moth daidalos deck. But instead of doing it the conventional way where I just tell you what cards are in the deck, I'm going to show you a whole heap of cards that I feel like would be good in this type of deck, and then you guys in the comments section can tell me what you think of the deck and what ratio of cards that you'd use and all that sort of stuff. Just to make the videos a little bit different and a little bit more interactive. So as you can see, I have all of my Duel Masters decks out in front of me. I'd say there's about 20 Duel Masters decks right there. But onto a wingeye moth. So this is the fella here. This is the whole idea of the deck. If the camera will focus. There we go. So wingeye moth is a 5 mana, 3000 power creature. And basically, if you control the biggest creature in the battle zone, you get to draw an extra card at the start of your turn. So, he's only 3000 power, so he can be destroyed by like Searing Wave and stuff, but, this deck is all about just trying to get some draw power without using water. That's basically what I'm trying to do with this deck. And, he basically works really well with Daidalos, because obviously Daidalos, he's 11,000 power, so doesn't get much bigger than that. And he's 4 mana, and whenever he attacks, you must destroy one of your creatures, and he's a double breaker. So what you want to do, summon Daidalos, turn 4, turn 5, you summon wingeye moth. So, and start drawing 2 cards at the start of your turn, that's a pretty good deal. You can even summon Daidalos early if you cast Fearie Life on turn 2. So yeah, onto the cards that I feel like would be good in this type of nature darkness deck. First up, I've got Shaman Broccoli and Propeller Mutant. So Shaman Broccoli is 2 mana, 1000 power creature. When he's destroyed, he goes into your mana zone. So that's really good when Daidalos attacks. Same thing with Propeller Mutant. When he dies, your opponent has to discard a card at random. It's really good when you attack with Daidalos. Other 2 drops I got is Bloody Squito and Fearie Life. Of course, Fearie Life ramps up the mana so we can summon Daidalos on turn 3. And Bloody Squito just gives us some defense. Onto the 3 mana stuff, I have Bat Doctor, Shadow of Undeath, and Bronze Arm Tribe. Of course, Bronze Arm Tribe just ramps up the mana, gives us another body. And Bat Doctor, when he's destroyed, you get to return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's really good because this type of deck is going to be destroying... We're going to be destroying our own creatures, so there should be a lot of creatures in our graveyard, so Bat Doctor can... Daidalos attacks, Bat Doctor dies, we get to return a creature from our graveyard to our hand. It's really good if you have a Bat Doctor in your graveyard and one on the field. That way you can just keep recycling those 2 cards. So that's a pretty cool little strategy. For the 4 mana stuff, I just got a Locomotiver and Enchanted Saw. I think Enchanted Saw could be useful to ramp up the mana, because we're going to have a lot of creatures in our graveyard. And Locomotiver just gives us another body and discard, and it's a shield trigger as well. And lastly, we have some shield trigger stuff. Natural Snare and Terror Pit, just to play a set of those. Good shield triggers and just good cards to put into your mana zone early. So there you go, guys. That's I'll put in the description my final deck list. And you guys can tell me in the comments below what you think of this deck. Maybe I've missed some cards in the Nature and Darkness Civilization. You guys can put your own deck lists into the comment section. Remember, it's got to be Nature and Darkness. The whole point of this deck is to not use water because, so many Duel Masters decks use water. Just trying to, do something different, something fun. And yeah, I feel like this deck could work, but I don't know. Anyway, put down in the comments section what you guys think of this deck, and I'll be sure to read them. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.